Good morning. Welcome to Pieces Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint the pieces. You watch me paint the pieces. That's how it goes. Well, so like we're not painting any pieces today. Well, I mean maybe. You never. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know if we're painting pieces or not when we're in these early stages because we're trying to kind of like from my hair. It's over here. No, it's over here. There we go. Anyway. It's morning here where I am. I'm still getting through my first cup of coffee. Um, that's how it goes. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever you are in the wide world, because it's a small world after all. But it is big. It's small and big. So maybe folks that are asleep right now, and folks that are up late right now, and some of y'all might be up late watching, which is great. It's really cool. This whole situation still makes me giddy in a way. Like when I was a kid and the internet was first coming up, this is what we wanted it to do, was to be able to do stuff like this where we could talk to everybody from wherever and connect with people. So anyway, we should have people coming in here soon. I'm dispensing with all the pleasantries. We're gonna turn on our open sign. We're going to remember to turn on the volume this time because I didn't do that yesterday and we had music playing all day. I was like, oh my God. When I look back at it, I was like, oh, that's terrible. But that's just how that goes. So no worries. Anywho, we are, I took the whole thing apart. So like, when it's together, there's this gap right there in the top of this thing. It just kind of makes me crazy. So I have a bunch of these plastic things, doodads and stuff from pieces I've cut to make other stuff. So I figure, okay, well, we've got plastic pieces here. We've got some stuff that might work. This one's pretty dang close. I already started cutting it down a little bit more. This was from, I think this was from the Learning Involvement Project. Which isn't filmed. I did that off camera. Part of the opening up the channel, or starting channel, however you want to phrase that. I know that there's a proper way to phrase that, but it matters. Okay, so looks like we've just got to do a little bit of trimming, a little bit more trimming. It's real close. I need to take like a sliver off of this. At a time. Until it fits. Good morning, sir. Oh, close, getting close. Almost there. So I decided to fabricate parts for that hole. Which is, that's fun. I can't stand it. It's been driving me nuts. Okay, we're almost there. I keep trying to kind of alternate which side I'm cutting to. That way I don't start making a angle on the edge of it. Oh, that's real close. Just a little bit more. Pretty close. Now we can probably start filing it. Close. Oh, it's all right. I ended up needing a new phone. I'm gonna start driving for Uber. Gotta make a little bit of extra money. Christmas is gonna be coming soon. You know, I gotta start making some money. Besides just the little bit of money that's coming on the studio. Eventually, my hope is to get to where I'm making enough art out of here to be able to pay for every bill I have. But that's probably so far in the future that I gotta, go make a little bit of money. So I'm gonna start driving a car. There we go. Now we're talking, right? Okay. Now what do I? Yeah. Well, okay, so actually my phone that is my better phone I got earlier this year, the selfie camera is screwed up on it. And in order to drive, you have to have a selfie camera. So I got like a lower quality phone to be kind of like the car phone, if that makes sense. This old busted gear is kind of like poking out of the top here, just ever so much. You know, like the motor is underneath it. You can't quite see it. So the question is how far up can it go? How far by the look of it? I mean, I guess we could have a little bit sticking up. Make sure we got it on there right. It's always good to dry fit this kind of stuff before you glue it into place. Just barely. Okay. That'll work though. So we'll use this as kind of like a measure as to where glue the one, this part, and then we'll drop it down into where it's supposed to be. So I might have a great idea to invest in a dash cam. I already have one. Yep. Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, for the most part, people are pretty chill, but you know, there's always somebody. There's always the one dude. Yeah, and then I've got like a charger back there where you can charge your phone in the back and a trash can and yeah, people are crazy, man. Okay. Looking for us. The plastic we're using, these are actually both the same kind of plastic in different colors and much older. This is from that Millennium Falcon model, which I think is a late 90s version of that kit. It's either mid to late 90s. Or maybe one of the early 90s versions. We're going to be pretty little where this glue is almost empty. I'm going to make sure this stuff isn't sliding around. I did score it up a little bit. And I removed a good deal of the primer. Get both sides of this ready to go as well. Set that there. Use this as a stop. Just hold it for a second, make sure it's good and set. Should be ready to rock and roll. Once that's set in there, we'll be able to figure out the next couple of steps. We'll have to do some trimming here to make sure all of this is going to fit. But you can already kind of tell we're going to have a better deck now. And then once that gets painted, it'll look solid. It's also going to get trimmed. It's going to be a little bit off. It's just the nature of things. When you're kitbashing, you just kind of get it on there and then let it set and do the next part. Which is always a lot of fun. Didn't quite set. Pretty close. Random thing. Oh yeah? What bandit? We were putting together a Dreadnaught. It had a gap in its roof, and I didn't really like that. So we're taking a bit of plastic. We're gonna add. This is an old busted gear from some kid's toy. We're gonna add some stuff here. I got some little pipes, and some wires. I don't know. We're kind of gonna go with. We did this part yesterday. We had a shield, and we took out the eagle and put a skull. Since we're doing Dark Angels, if you're familiar with Warhammer, Swiss Cyber Metal Band, McBeardsly. That's fun. Wow. Hopefully we're looks like we're good. We're set now, so we should be able to start getting the rest of this taken off. Now we want to be real careful. We're not trying to mar any of our original plastic here. We just want to start whittling down this older plastic so it'll fit properly. And once we have this deck set in, we can add the other stuff to it. So when you take the cover off, it will look right. There we go. Rest this side cleaned up. Probably take a file to it here in a second. Get this side done. Sure, not shifting. Played since Rogue Trader. All right, Death Car. Building at. Oh wow. Nice. Yeah, I do all sorts of different kinds of sculptures and stuff and painting and things like that. It just kind of depends. Like right now, one of my other side projects is some old samurai models I found at a hobby shop. I've got a Tyranid army. We've got a cool one over there instead of one of the little ones. So there's my Screamer Killer. So that was a lot of fun. I know if I'm young. And I used to play Grey Knights back in. Oh gosh, I think I stopped playing in 4th ed. May have been 3rd. I don't know. But I had a bunch of stuff, and I have my friends who's passed. God rest his soul. I have his guard tanks, and my sons found them. Oh, I guess last year when we were cleaning out the room here to put art stuff back here. I was like, "Oh, Dad, what's this?" And I was like, "Oh, that's 40K." And they're like, "What's 40K?" And I was like, "Ooh, should I cripple these children with 40K for the rest of their lives and have them spend money on that?" And I was like, "Yeah, better than drugs." So I told them about 40K, and they got really hyped into it. And then my mother, who is amazing, was like, "Oh, you're getting back into that? Well, here, let me buy you the Leviathan box set." And I was like, "Oh, that's fantastic." So, yeah, we got the box set for 10th ed since it was coming out, and we're now kind of working into the marine side of it. I've got all the cool parts of the Tyranid side done, but I've done a lot of other work in between. I kind of had to put this all on hold for a while I did official work for the studio. We just got done with this piece here. Hold on. It's easier to open this up to see this. It's too big. So I just finished this one. This is for a client. She's been a lot of fun. She was absolutely amazing. A lot of fun. From this is from a game called Elden Ring. It's a video game. It's very popular out here. I don't know. I haven't played it. It looks cool. My son plays it. Okay, let's see. Test fit. I think we're gonna have to cut. Yeah, I knew we were. So we're gonna have to make some slight cuts in here to help that come to. Oop, you can't see what we're doing. Derp. Have to forgive my technological ineptitudes. So yeah, so as you can see, not quite coming together there. When it lines up, it's gonna start setting right on this part. So we got to cut a little bit in here to make sure that's going to fit together, because we need it to snap all the way before we glue it down. And this is why you don't glue your stuff down. Yeah, man, I'd love to see your Death Guard stuff, man. I love Death Guard. I mean, I actually like just about everything Warhammer. It's cool. 40k and Old World and Sigmar. We have a really cool giant around here too, where you're ready to start painting. Although that's going to be kind of a different deal. We're going to have to seal that up too. So just need a little bit for it to go in. Yeah, that's a lot of movement on miniatures. That's some work, brother. I love it, man. So you definitely know how it goes. Alright, so we're just trying to get just enough of this carved out to where it's gonna sit in there properly. I'll have to check out your channel, brother, for sure. Silver Scratch Direction. Where's my man? Yeah, for sure. Everybody who checks this out, go check out Silver Scratch Built Productions. I'm gonna like it myself. That's cool, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. What's the easiest way to find this? There we go. Go to channel. Heck yeah, man. Oh yeah, you got a Predator on there. That looks awesome. Yeah, he does some cool stuff, guys. Go check this guy out. Some Crisis Protocol, scratch builds. Fun, yeah. Yeah, Predator diorama. That's cool. That's cool. I love it, man. I'm totally gonna check you out. I'm totally gonna check it out. Oh yeah, man. Like, how come you don't have more subscribers, brother? We gotta get you some subs. You and I both need more subscribers. That Predator is cool. That's a cool build. I'm definitely gonna check it out. So anyway, if you're a part of my page, go check out Silver Scratch Build Productions. If you're watching this after the live is over, go check him out. That's definitely what this should all be about. It should 100% be about helping each other get the stuff out. Because not everybody builds the same, and not everybody paints it the same. So like, my biggest tip to anybody out there is like watch a couple of different people and watch how they do things and find what you like best, and then that's what you should do. Because like I pick up stuff all the time from people that I you know, I'll learn from this channel or that channel, or reading a magazine, or and you did never stop growing either. Never stop trying to learn new techniques. Working on basing texture compound. 20 different compounds make your miniature bases better. That's fun. Like a recipe book, like a how to build these compounds yourselves, or just as like a product to sell. Test fit. It's getting closer. Well, it would help if I put it in the dang holes, right? Wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Almost. A little bit of slippage. I'm going to cut it a little deeper. Set. Not quite right. I've added the airplane. That is yes and yes. There are no planes flying over my pattern right now, but that is the planes flying over Tinker. Well, the planes flying, yeah. They kept flying. That song was called "Waiting for a Flight," and I kept hearing it while I was trying to mix a song, and I was like, "Fine, if you want to be on there, there you go." Yeah, I had the sound emulator I had. I was like, I need this particular plane sound, and it mixed it for me in there. It's like, oh, that's cool. They cleaned it up real nice too. It sounds great. Just so it'll snap in there, right? Sweet. Okay. Now we just got to get that set this to the right place and glue it in. We're gonna wait just a little while because we really need that glue to harden. And while we're doing that, we can start figuring out this. I want a muddy base. Yeah. Mad Matters, Monster Colors, and Base Compound. That's fun. Mad Matters. I like the name. I like the name for sure. Okay, so we're gonna we'll put in another piece here. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Yeah, that might be the one right there. Jump building. So much fun. In its own way. That's definitely enough material to cover that. Alright, we're going to flatten out this bottom. But yeah, so we're going to build some Dark Angels, I guess. I've also got a little bit of Mechanicus I gotta do soon for my for one of my boys, and then I gotta do. I've got some Corn Berserkers. One of my sons thought he wanted to play Corn. They're World Eaters, and then he's like, nah. And he's the one who switched over to Mechanicus. And so now I've got a box of Berserkers. I sold the Karn. I painted a Karn up. Sold him. Used the money from selling him to buy a whole bunch of Mechanicus on the cheap. And now I've got a box of bonus World Eaters, Berserkers to paint and sell. Yeah, hey, good stuff. This flat. Right. Sweet, man. Thank you. I appreciate the subscribe. Take your time here. Don't get in a rush. Just kind of keep, once you got the mark done in, just kind of keep running down the same mark. It's making sure you get the mark in right the first time. That's the hardest part. After that, it's pretty easy. Project for this blade, then it'll be done. The question, though, Sir McBeardsly, is: did you like the airplanes in it? Did it seem like it was in the right places at the right times? You know, I'm still trying to get it to where I'm still trying to make the music fun to listen to, and I don't know, innovative, I guess, or different at least. Fit well. That's why I had to make sure. That's my dude. I love it, man. Yes. Then I did it right. It makes me happy. Take your time. He said once you got it kind of cut, it starts to come off a little easier. That first cut's the hard part, and then after that, it just kind of comes a little easier. Man, that Rogue Trader back there, man, that's like first ed is what Rogue Trader is. They didn't even call it 40K until I think second ed. It's when it was actually called 40K. Still a little wide, which is good. Okay. Very carefully. We're just trying to shave a little off. Do not go quickly. You will cut the snot out of yourself. Just take your time. And shave it off of there. Not even just scrape it. You could do this too. Definitely be chill, though. Definitely be chill. Be calm. Take your time. Pays to have little clamps too. To get that first cut in, and then just keep working it. Okay. Yep. You feel it when you rub it with your fingers. What is it, buddy? What? Oh! Hi. But I'm working, see? I only have like 14 minutes left of the show today. Hey, buddy. Asia body. Yeah. Yeah, the body. Yeah, body. Need the scratches. These are the scratches. The scratches and the scratches. Alright, I gotta go back to work. Go on. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna tell that one to go on, man. He'll just sit there forever. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Almost there. There goes that part. There goes that part. It's much easier when you're making straight cuts than it is when you're making rounded cuts, by the way. Just so you know. Hey man, have a great one, brother. And we're about to close down here in 10 minutes or so anyway. We only run for about an hour. I really appreciate it. Something to work with. We can glue that down and then we can trim the rest of it. See, we're not glued in here yet either, so once we get that on there, we'll be able to pull this off, glue that there, and then we can trim it. This week I'm going to do something interesting, participating as a player in D&D. Hey! A while since you got to play. We're we're splitting a box full of Duskmorn for your magic. Yep. That's cool, man. Heck yeah, brother. That's the way we want it. Nice to have, it's good to have fun. Ooh, that might be too much squeeze. That's too much force. I'm just going to have to do the old-fashioned hand squeeze. That probably set pretty good. Start figuring out how to get that gear in place. And it looks like we got to carve out a little bit of this. Kind of see where there's a small indentation here. That one. It's funny how just the tiniest bit of material can interfere. Something else isn't sitting right now. Okay. So the wheel, or is it blocking right down those rails? Those are probably going to have to go all the way down too, which means we need to glue another piece in right here, and then we'll cut that out and it'll snap in really well. It'll also help balance that piece in too. Yeah, Redemptor not. This one's a ballistus, so it's a whole lot easier. This one was easy, but those Redemptors, I've heard they're pretty crazy. Right now, I'm trying to make this not have a hole. So I'm trying to fill this hole right here, because there's a hole in the original design, and I don't like it. So I'm trying to set it up to where you don't see at least this hole. I might even try to back these holes too, but that one's not, the front's not nearly as noticeable as there was a giant gap here. And then, you know, this plate comes on and off of the thing. So, like, you're supposed to be able to take this off and look at it. And it just seems ridiculous that when you do so, there's a big ass hole. So we're slowly but surely trying to make it to where there's something happening here. That's going to come down, and we're going to have to, like I said, we're going to have to build a piece that goes right here and glues onto this mount so that this hole then will stay there. Because we're going to have to cut out channels on both sides for this to sit in there properly. Or we just cut into that. I think it'd be easier to do it this way. I think this plastic will be easier to cut. Okay, well, it's already scored up. That's almost the right size. Oh, stretch. All right, gotta stand up and stretch. Oh, goodness. Oh, it is important to stretch every hour or so. Get up and stretch around, walk around. You don't want to sit in one position for too long. It's not good for your legs or your hips or your back, really. Take that from one of us old guys. So the Redemptor Dreadnaughts, they're really cool though. I think I'm gonna get one. All right, we're rolling. Trying to figure this piece out. Okay. Yeah, we can get it marked. Always good to have excess bits of plastic that you can cut and form and use if you're going to be doing a bunch of kit bashing. I think I'm going to just go over this time. I don't even do that. That's why we're going to have a good share. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. I'd go help out of so I missed the end. That's agreement. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get much further. I'm gonna cut this piece and get it glued in, and then I'm gonna sign out. I just didn't want to. I want to get this piece in so we can kind of. Going, but thanks for your support as always. There, it's always great to hear from you, and thank you for moderating. Not that we really need it yet, but we are going to, I think, eventually in the near future. Hopefully, not very near. Always dang close. Oh no, you don't. Come back here. Hey, when it gets to the bottom, it's hard to get out. You kind of gotta shake it and get it on the brush, and then it just makes a big ass mess. Shake it. I gotta get my better bottle back out. I don't know how I ended up with this one back up on the table, but it's totally it's just funny. this wouldn't be easier to do with the Dremel. Just bzz, bzz. It's not plugged in. It certainly thought it was. It certainly is not. There you go. There it is. Be real careful. Be mindful of those smokestacks. We can at least get a good start here. Be real careful. It's too tight. We're going to eat away at one of those stacks. Looks like I might have nicked one. Yep. Nicked it just a little bit. That is why I don't always like using Dremels. Get this re-sculpted. We'll pull out a little sculpt mold and fix that up. You probably won't even notice, honestly. Whale poopers. I hate when I do that. That's why sometimes your best bet is to just stick to the good old hobby knife. A smaller blade would help me out there. I don't really feel like fishing it out though. Almost there. bit of patience, a little bit of time, steady hand. He'll get there. I can correct this little oversight from the beginning of the build. Advantage of using two different colors of plastic too, right there. If you know when you've hit the next side, or you've hit the bottom. Okay. Pretty close right there. We're going to let it set up overnight, or at least for a little while, and then I'll come back and I'll get the rest of this set up. But you guys get the idea now of how we'll do that. And that's what I wanted to show you, so you can get through down there. Unfortunately, I kind of scuffed that up a little bit. We will be able to add the detail back to that. I'll fix that tomorrow. So, anyway, that's us for today. We'll get back tomorrow and show you some new stuff. And we're going to add some wires and things like that on here to make it look like it's, you know, not just a flat piece of plastic. Anyway, that's us a little bit over, and it's good times. I like it that way. Bring me down again. Here we go. There it is. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend, and we're going to talk to you later. Bye.